The great thing about being a coordinator at Kapitol is that you're trusted with some pretty big packages early on in your career. I, for example, did the façade package, which was a critical path for a data centre that I was on, and I'm currently doing structure on another data centre. And it's just great to be supported through a process like that, especially when you're doing something so big for the first time.
Something I've found really interesting is coordinating FIE logistics, where we've been lifting large equipment onto the roof using a multitude of tower cranes and mobile cranes, such as the one behind me.
We have a really positive lessons learned culture where it's encouraged to share our mistakes so that not only our own site team, but our other site teams can learn from those lessons learned. And I think this is really unique and makes Kapitol a great place to work.
So as a PC, there's an annual 2-day project coordinator retreat where the whole peer group and the senior leadership team come together to run through some technical topics, as well as some of the soft skills required, I guess, in the day-to-day life being a PC. At last year's retreat, some of the things we ran through was a bit of a deep dive into subcontracting and just running through some of the finer points on the claims process and the payment processes, as well as just considering which subcontractor is right for which project and I guess the different project typologies.
The learning and development has been a really great thing for me at Kapitol. They offer us 1-hour training sessions every week, whether that be technical or non-technical. So for me, coming from a finishers background, it's been really great to learn about precast, piling, things that I've never done before, as well as getting some resilience training. But I think learning about different things in the business is great and definitely going to progress me in my career.
My experience at Kapitol Group has been a really positive one to date. I've been lucky enough to go through that progression of project coordinator to senior project coordinator to assistant PM. And it's been Kapitol's recognition of my performance to date and also their investment into my development that's probably gotten me here. I mean, across the life cycle of 2 projects, I've been able to deliver structure, facade, services, finishes. And through that, it's really just developed a really sound technical base for myself. From this technical base, I've been afforded the opportunity to probably have a little bit more exposure and opportunity to, understanding a wider breadth of packages, the project's commercials, and just probably a higher level of decision making that it might not have been able to be afforded at a different builder.